Assalamu alaikum and very good evening to all of you. Tonight I am presenting a comprehensive review on a very beautiful topic of TEDx talk, The Puzzle of Motivation by Dan Pinks. The Dan Pink, that's an excellent choice. Dan Pink's TED talk, The Puzzle of Motivation, which draws heavily from his book Drive, is a highly influential critique of traditional motivation models. In this regard, setting the stage, the mismatch. Pink begins by identifying the core issue. There is a mismatch between what science knows and what business does when it comes to human motivation. After that, he talks about the motivation 2.0. He labels the traditional dominant operating system of motivation as a motivation 2.0, built on the premise of extrinsic rewards and punishments, the carrot and stick approach. This model works best for simple, routine 20th century tasks. The flaw. He argues this system is failing in the 21st century because much of the modern work is complex, creative, and conceptual, not routine. Then, demonstrating the flaw, the experiments. Pink uses several experiments to prove his point that extrinsic often diminish performance and creativity for cognitive tasks. The candle problem. This classic experiment requires people to fix a candle to a wall so it doesn't drip. Using only a box of thumbtacks and a candle, the solution involves seeing the track box not just as a container but as a platform overcoming functional fixedness. fixedness. The result, when one group was offered a monetary reward for solving it quickly, if then reward, they took on average longer to solve it than non incentivized group. Rewards narrow focus, which is counterproductive for problems requiring creative peripheral thinking. High stakes rewards. He cites studies replicated around the world. For example, at MIT, the London School of Economics, where high financial incentives for cognitive tasks led to worse overall performance. Later on, introducing the new operating system, Motivation 3.0, for complex, creative 21st century tasks. Pink argues we need an up to Motivation 3.0 or 3.0, which is fueled intrinsic motivation. The desire to do things because they matter, because we like them, or because this new operating system is built on three essential autonomy, mastery, and purpose. So, first of all, we will talk about the autonomy, the desire to direct our own lives. This is urge to be self directed instead of management based on control. Pink advocates for an approach based on engagement, which includes autonomy over four main aspects of work: task, time, technique, and team. In this aspect, the task, what people work on, for example, Google's 20% time for passion projects. Time, when they do it, for example, ROWE is only work environment. Technique, how they do it. Team, whom they do it with. Now, if we talk about the mastery, the urge to get better at something that matters. Mastery is the desire to continue improve at something is personally significant. Pink highlights three key laws of mastery. Mindset. It requires a belief that ability is not fixed but can be improved, a growth mindset. After that, the pain. The path to mastery is difficult and requires effort, diligence, and deliberate practice. Asymptote, it is the goal you can approach but never fully reach, like an asymptote in math, which makes it eternally alluring and motivating. We talk about the yearning to do what we do in the serving of something larger than ourselves. People, particularly in the 21st century, want their work to matter and to be connected to larger, transcendented purpose. Profit versus purpose maximization. Pink suggests while Motive 2.0 centered on profit maximization, Motivation 3.0 place equal or greater emphasis on purpose maximization, which can in turn lead to greater long profit. The why. He encourages individual work with a higher cause, such as excellence, service, or making a contribution to the. We talk about the conclusion call to action. Pink includes by emphasizing that while paying people on adequate and fair wage takes the issue of money off the table, true long-term motivation and high performance creative work will only come from prioritizing the intrinsic drive of me, mastery, and purpose. He encouraged business and individuals to adopt these principles and update their outdated models of motivation. That was the full review of this TED Talk. I would like to have your permission to move. Thank you very much. This was me, your host Nurul Haq, signing off.